How y'all doing? It's Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91, and this time I'm doing another movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing Mechanic Resurrection. And what happened on this movie is the second movie of the Mechanic franchise, and Arthur Bishop, played by Jason Statham, is out on the run because everybody thinks he's dead from the last movie. Well, there's this woman that tracks him down, and what we find out is she's working for a guy that Arthur Bishop grew up with, and they was in a place where they got captured when they was kids because they was orphans, and they got trained up to be assassins. And Arthur was able to get out, but this guy wasn't able to get out. He was trapped there, and Arthur abandoned him. Oh, this is what this guy thinks. Well, the reason this guy wants Arthur is to kill 3 big arms dealers in Africa, in Australia, and in America. And the first guy Arthur goes after is the guy from Africa, and he's in this prison in a country kind of close to China or whatever, and is surrounded by sharks. It's on this island, and the only way to get in there is to get arrested. So Arthur goes in as a different person who is a child molester. He's posing as this child molester and gets arrested. And he gets in there and he saves a guy from getting killed by this mercenary that wants to kill him because this African warlord killed his brother. Well, Arthur stops that to get this guy to trust him. And he trusts him, and then Arthur gets in there and is able to kill him to make it look like he has food poisoning. And he gets out of there and escapes from the prison and goes to where he's supposed to go. And then he gets a video call. And the reason he's working for this guy is because Jessica Alba's character, Gina Foreman or something like that, is her character's name, and she helps these Philippine orphans, and she's a caretaker over them. And this guy is threatening them kids if she doesn't help him. And then Arthur and her gets together, and he starts to care about her, and he's doing all this to get her out of this guy's hands. That way she can be safe. And Arthur gets a video call for the next target. Well, the next target's in Australia. He's on tour in Australia. And to get to this guy, Arthur has to go to his penthouse, and this guy has a pool that's floating in midair, kind of. It's connected to the penthouse up at the top, but it's just a pool, and it's floating in the air, kind of, sort of. And Arthur gets it, makes this explosive putty that cracks the glass, and he puts it in here, and then the glass cracks, and this guy falls to his death. And he gets that kill, and then he gets the second video call, and Jessica Alba's character gets it where he can see the number of the ship that they're on. And he tracks down the ship, and he gets on there, and he almost gets Jessica Alba's character out of there, but he gets caught, and he has to go do the third kill. Well, the third kill is this American guns dealer, and he's played by Tommy Lee Jones, and he is the biggest gun dealer in America. Well, Arthur Bishop gets with him, and they trick this guy that Arthur's working for, and they make it look like this American arms dealer gets killed, and then his guys goes after there to see if this guy's really dead. And Arthur attacks his guys and kills all of them, and then goes after the guy who has Jessica Alba's character. And he gets there, and the guy uses a self-destruct on the boat and tries to get out, but Arthur ties him to chains and beats him up where he can't get out off the boat in time. Then Arthur gets into this makeshift, like, little metal room or something, and then the ship explodes, and Arthur makes it out alive because Tommy Lee Jones' character uses the security footage and sees that Arthur stayed alive and made it, and he deletes that footage. That way Arthur could go back into hiding, and everybody thinks Arthur's dead. And that's all that really happened on this movie. If y'all have ever watched Mechanic Resurrection, what did y'all like about this movie? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, video is awesome. It's been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.